in a month. Lucky gazers. All right, number 6. This one's kind of a no-brainer, but I put it here because obviously she's part of her fame is that she's incredibly attractive. But all of these top 10s, they have sort of a second element of what the fuck? Like a whoa. You sort of, they give you the Kramer thing where you're like, Jerry, whoa. Without the N-word. What the? See that? I grew up with Barbie Benton and Playboy and stuff, so I like a cartoon nose. I like Bambi chicks. Unbelievable. I mean, it would be a challenge to find an ugly picture of this chick. Nope. Good luck finding a picture where she's an 8. Nope. She could have diarrhea on the... Look at that! What are those? She could have diarrhea and be flossing after a 4-day food poisoning bender, and you'd go, oh, you almost went down below 9. Look at that. And I don't like her music. I'm too old. But that Havana song, the video, it's pretty funny. Well, let's see her toes. Maybe there's a flaw there. You know what? If she had a toe ring on, that could help me distance myself. Nope. Toes are perfect. Right? Yep. They look like a drawing of toes. Although she has 6. That's a little unusual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's weird. Finally, a flaw. I'm joking, dude. All right. I gotta pee, but I just peed into a cup. You just peed into a cup? You're a pussy. I have bladder control, my friend. Number 5, Alison Stoke. This is just like Linda Plank or whatever, Lisa Plank, whatever her name was. This girl. Ooh, we don't like that, by the way. We don't like 6-packs. Because if you're going down on her and you put your hand up, it's like ridge. Oh, I'm eating out David Beckham. That's a bummer. But on the front. But Alison Stoke was famous because there was a picture of her. Scroll up. There was a picture of, I think it might be that one, that went viral. Yeah, you have to zoom in on that. And people went, holy shit, this pole vaulter is the most beautiful athlete in the world. And it pissed her off. She goes, I'm a hell of a lot more than that. Okay, why don't you just be that too? Why do hot chicks get mad that they're just seen for their beauty? No. You're not just seen for your beauty, but that's a big part of it. Like Mike Tyson was the greatest boxer of all time. We also appreciate him as a dude. You know what? See if you can find a picture of her doing something, like throwing a pole vault, so I can pee. Because I don't want to do a jump cut. That's a millennial thing. We don't do jump cuts on this show. Okay, let's see her do some pole vaults. And this will help her sort of, her reputation as I'm more than just a hottie. Wait, is that a commercial?
But I think the best feeling is when you do something for yourself. All I can really control is whatever I'm doing and what I want to do.
This is like when she was in high school. This is when she won the state championship.
Your hand positioning, the way you drop the pole.
State babymanship, more like I said. Right. Look at this. Look, we love that you can pole vault. That's awesome.
That's tunnel vision.
And we don't care that you don't have an ass.
You have to be able to control that.
Good. Go. Jump over all the poles in the world.
I focus on those bad.
I'm not even going to use a pole joke that involves a double entendre with my pole. Anyway, she's super hot. I kind of don't feel great about putting her on this list. She was a last-minute addition because she's obviously insanely pretty. Let's just go Google image her for a bit. She's a wonder of nature. She's so pretty. Nice toe shot. But she's so not into it. I think she married some dude just to get away from people staring at her. And a lot of the articles about her are she doesn't want to be your sex symbol. It's not a sex symbol. We're admiring you. By the way, this is an important point here. Don't cheapen our lust. there's this horrible image of men out there these days that when we see a pretty girl, we're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind fucking slamming into that. That's not what we're thinking. We're like, what an exquisite specimen. Often it doesn't go down to sex. You got to understand, we've been attracted to these things since about 13, 12 or 13, where we go, what are girls doing here? They're stupid. They don't know about Star Wars. They suck. They can't play dodgeball. And then, bloop, one day, magically, they have wings and light coming out from the back of them, and they're goddesses. So we become sommeliers of pussy. And we, like, even a non-alcoholic, a guy who doesn't drink, he can appreciate good wines. He can go, yeah, that one's a good one. I can see him. Yeah, that guy. He's a golfer. That's it. She married a golfer. I don't think she's attracted to him. She married him just so guys would stop having fantasies about her. Okay, fine. Look, he looks weird. Doesn't he look like, he looks like he's in a commercial about eczema, and he's the personification of flaky skin. Do you want to get rid of this guy? His name's like Rick Shapiro or something. Ricky Fowler. We're admiring you on a much deeper plane than that, like a flower. Oh, I see. I'm just a fucking random plant in the ground. No. You're also an important human being who matters to society, but we can admire your beauty on a separate plane and keep it separate from us and not have it a disgusting pornography thing. And ladies, you do not want to have that kind of stomach. It's way too intense. All right. We're now down to the top 5 most beautiful women alive today. And when I say beautiful, I'm including everything. There's some chicks who are here that I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about Alison Stoke. I'm not happy about Liz Plank. I'm not happy about that chick who was going to be in Charlie's Angels. I have too much standard beauty in here. I could have refined this list a bit, but now we're really in the zone. Number 4, Emilia Clarke. Now, Emilia Clarke, she wasn't that hot. I saw some movie with her recently. I'm not bananas about the Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke, but I watched that Han Solo with my kids at home, and I was in kind of like a puffy chair. And the second I saw her as, what's her character? No, there's a name for that character, though. She does look like Martina Markota. You're right. But when I saw her in Han Solo, I literally sort of, because people could see my face. You know when you want to cry on a plane and you don't want people to see you, and you sort of lower your thing back? And I mean when you're watching a sad movie about World War II vets. I don't mean just randomly cry. Holy shit. But you sort of pull your chair back and be like, never going to see his kids again. I did the same thing, but instead of crying, I was watching the Han Solo movie just going, like my mouth was open the whole Han Solo movie. Don't show other pictures of her, because what the fuck? See if you probably can't find any video because they're real sensitive about that. But like if you go, yeah, look at that one. Click on that. What the hell is that? Is there a pure human woman in the world? I don't think she needs to eat. She does photosynthesis. That's not a good picture. Dude, you have to focus on Han Solo. You're just going all over her career everywhere. That's her talking about skin conditioner and something. And don't do that. It's that I want to focus on. Find out her name. What was her name in that? I know I'm dragging this out, but this is a very important thing. What are you doing? Yeah, that'll work. Her name was Queera. Yeah, I'm a queera. LGBT queera. Look at that. That is something else. That is a wife right there, boys. If you see something like that, throw a ring on it immediately. Oh, my word. That's some stuff right there. Okay. Number 3, Larissa Swanson. Now, probably my favorite show, definitely in my top 5, is called The Prophet. And it's about this Greek guy. He's actually Lebanese ethnically, but he was adopted. And he got involved. Lee Iacocca was a buddy of his when he was a kid. And he got involved in businesses. He got involved in making money. And he got involved in, for some reason, the camping industry. And Lee Iacocca, a major player in General Motors history, helped him out, helped him become an entrepreneur. Now he's a multimillionaire, probably a billionaire. And he does this show where he goes and checks out your business, sees what's wrong with it, and fixes it, like Kitchen Nightmares and Bar Rescue, but this is any business. And he's really, really good at his job. Very inspiring guy. He's not out there to get rich. He's just out there to help you make money. And there was an episode, Swanson Fish House, where this corrupt goof was blowing all their money and just fucking up his business. By the way, some of these businesses, don't rescue them, dude. It's like giving a bum $10 million. Like, he's not going to open up a bum restaurant and everything's going to work out fine. And I think he realized that in this episode. But anyway, they show the daughter at one point, and you just go, what are those? What is this thing? This is not a famous woman. This is just the daughter of the owner of Swanson Fish House in one episode of The Prophet, and she's the number 3 most beautiful creature on the planet. Let's see some more pics of her. That's not her. Larissa Swanson. Did you put it in quotes? Maybe find her, oh my effing G. Do her Instagram. What? That's too normal looking. A lot of these are looking a little too standard beauty-ish. It's hard to beat the tit shot here. Ladies, I didn't know this was a thing, like socks and high heels, but if you're going to have a semi-translucent blouse, make it a little small. Make the buttons struggle, because it makes us struggle with our own fidelity. There she is on the show, too. I mean, her Instagram cannot do justice to this. That's too sexy. Do we got any other doozies? Come on. I want like a zinger. No. Go to her Instagram. We can't do a jump cut. It's called like Lars Swanson or something. Is that it? Nope. We're in the 3rd prettiest woman in the world, Ryan. We're losing momentum here. I'm starting to throw this on you, but it's very important that the final 3, the final 5 are gut punches. I feel like we have bigger gut punches in the 13-14 zone than we do here at the end. Oh my word. What is that? We're in Kimberly Guilfoyle territory. Shit. I should have had Kimberly Guilfoyle on this list. What am I thinking? This is a young, look at that. I mean, this is at the point now where it's too mainstream. It's too obvious. It's too easy. Oh, that's a zinger. I forgot she has huge tits. I feel like this list could be revised. And this is the beauty of these kind of things. It's not set in stone. Some of these, I want Liz Plank out. I want Alison Stoke out. If you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. I want Kimberly Guilfoyle in. And I want a few others in. I'm not even sure. Kat Dennings, yeah, you can't kick out Kat Dennings. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for trying to kill me. So I'm not going to kick her out of bed for having irritating opinions about Hillary Clinton. Yes, Ryan. Oh, whoa. Something creepy is happening to me. Something exciting. I'm becoming hotter talking about all these hot chicks. Not only am I helping you find Mrs. Right, I'm also making me less wrong. Wow, this feels cool. Even my glasses seem different. My hair is shorter. Okay, we're down to the final 2. You ready for this? Number 2, I didn't make the top 1 Asian because I know you think I have a yellow fetish. I don't. I just like brunettes, okay? My mom was a big-titted blonde, and so I have the opposite of an Oedipal complex. I have an aversion to blondes. Sonoya Mizuno. She has a cameo in the movie All About Nina, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But she's also in that show Maniac. Look at her. Now, here's another reason why I chose her for you as your wife. She's super classy. She's British, intelligent, grew up rich, I assume. She's a fucking... That's not her, dumbass. She's a ballerina. Ryan is weird. He's Asian, and all Asians look the same to him. So I'll say, go dig up a picture of Sonoya Mizuno, and he'll be like her, and he'll show me Margaret Cho. And I'll go, no, not plate face, the prettiest woman in the world. Look at this specimen. Can you click on that? That's, I think, an Interview magazine. Oh, you just had to do the long version. You just click. Yeah, there we go. Look at that quality. Like her nose, her lips, her jawline. She's an exquisite specimen. I feel like if you came from outer space, you'd go, this earthling is what we want to take back. This is going to be our primary example of Earth chicks. Earth girls are easy. Oh, look at her in Maniac. I'm not a Bob kind of guy, but if you're going to do a Bob, this is how to do it. Justin Theroux, whoa, that's freeze. That's the picture you should use when you make this PowerPoint. What the hell is that? The cigarette is helping a lot. Now, Ryan, you got to admit, even you, Mr. Anti-Asian, are impressed.
I could just put a wig on and look at myself in the mirror. For Pete's.
Find a picture of her as a ballerina, because that'll solidify. When you're looking for a missus, you also want someone of substance too. Don't just go hot. There you go. Oh, that's all. Just a talented ballerina who go with that one. Can we see that one bigger? Look at that. Sometimes I think the preview has the same resolution as the actual thing, so you can just zoom in on that. She's got Chucks on. Why don't you just grand jeté right down the aisle, and I'll pop a ring on it. I won't. You will. And let's make this one a wife. Whew. Wow. What is that? Doesn't need a retouching. Neither do you. Go back to that. What did that just say? Sonia Mizuno doesn't need retouching. Neither do you. One more. Unretouched beauty. The real you is sexy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is the second most beautiful woman in the world, and you're saying to some fat chick with zits, just like the second most beautiful woman in the world, you are also beautiful. No, you're not. Statistics say, on average, you're a 5. So she's a 9. I'm sorry, you're not as pretty as the second prettiest woman in the world. It's like that movie I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer, where she's a 6, and then she gets hit in the head and she feels like an 8.5. That's believable. But you had all these 400-pounders going, that's fucked up. This should have been me. No, you're a 2. So even if you feel amazing about yourself, you might get up to 3.1. We don't have that much play, all right? I'm a 6 to look at, but with the context, I become a 7. There's nothing, I can't go, I'm not really, I probably could go down to a 5, but 7 is my ceiling. Why don't women understand what we intuitively know? All right, so that's number 2. I wish we had video of her. Do you have any video of Sonia Mizuno? Because it's good to see their faces move around and stuff. For example, the chick on Shark Tank, I thought she was hot, and then I saw her in other videos and realized, holy crap, she old as hell. What is that, Pornhub? What's she doing, boxing? What do you got there? This is not looking very spontaneous. Oh, she's having an affair on me? Great, she's a cheater. That's pretty hot. Kind of over-stylized and over-makeuped. We're not really seeing her move around. Uh-oh. Sometimes you don't want to see the
He was in Star Wars. This is Ex Machina.
okay.
One of the great sci-fi movies of our times.
Yeah, so even dancing around, she's perfect. Phew. That would have been embarrassing because we don't have time to redo it. All right. Let's go to the number 1 most beautiful woman in the world. She can stand up to any Google imaging. I don't know if you have time. You can go 10 pages into Google Image and you will just see 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Her name is Kimbra. And she would be the perfect wife for you. All right, that one doesn't drive me bananas. That one does, though. Maybe I'm seeing a Kimbra from when was that song Somebody You Used to Know? Maybe that was a long time ago. You know how songs creep up on you and you go, oh, it's a 10-year anniversary of somebody that I used to know. What date was that song? And she's got paint all over her face, but you can tell. And she's so... I love this. This song, I did a video about this song, by the way, and it's about how guys dump chicks and then they want them for booty calls and they regret dumping them. And she's recognizes that. Let's hear her.
July 5th, 2011.
9 years ago. 8 years ago. Yeah, I did have to cut you out. You dumped me, dumbass. You don't get blowjobs whenever you want after you dump a chick. He's everything wrong with men and millennials. Let's see some more pictures of Kimbra. I think she's European, Netherlands or something. So things may have changed in the past 9 years. Some women, Mexicans and Polish women, have been accused of this, where they're like a popcorn kernel in the boiling oil, and they're perfect, and then one day, boom, they become fatzos, or they become wrinkly. This one is still a perfect specimen. This could be a 10-year-old photo, but look at the way she dresses too. Style's part of it, because you're going to be married to this woman forever. So you want her to have a sense of style, because you're going to be looking at that all the time. It's like, having an artist in your house. You want to make sure you like their art. Great, amazing, hits after hit. Find me some more. Oh, this one I like too, the wholesome one. Look how pure and clean she is. Just such a high quality human. Anyway, that's the most beautiful woman in the world. These are the top 25, and as I've said many times, they are going to be changing. I could see getting all Thanos on your ass and making it a top 10 list that's constantly switching. I could see scrapping the whole thing and just calling it Hottie of the Week. I don't know. But what I do know is, if you're a young man, then you should be looking for something like this to settle down with. And if you're a lady, stop dyeing your hair blonde and get more like these bitches.